Welcome back, Trill fam. It's your boy Trill the Phenomenal Man. Welcome back to my part 30 of my walking talk. Man, I tell you what, it's a beautiful day. It's just right. The sun keep peeking in and out, but it ain't too hot. It's just right. As soon as I start walking, it just start feeling even more better. But man, I want y'all to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Let me know what y'all thoughts are. And share the video so that it can actually spread and get around. But man, I tell y'all no lie, man. Listen, God is nudging at my spirit. It's like this battle I was going through before. And I'm talking about I felt paralyzed. I felt like I don't know what it was on the inside just taking place or whatever. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. I gotta take that stuff off. But I didn't know what that was on the inside, man. Like that had me feeling like that. But as I was continuing, walking and going on this journey, I know that it was growth of developing inside of me and stretching me. But this thing here, it just feel like, man, it's you are really going to war with yourself. And when I started to walk, I take my walks or whatever. When I just started to walk, man, I was like, man, what are you worrying about? The worrying wasn't as bad way before, like months ago. But as I asked myself, man, what is you worrying about? God got you. God got everything under control. And don't y'all know, when I always say this, those who listening, don't you know that when I always say this, that every time the spiritual warfare increases and you feel this from the inside, like you paralyzed, you don't want to do anything, like no energy, no nothing. And don't y'all realize every time it heats up like that and then it increases, your breakthrough is so close. It's not even, listen, it's not even far away the way how you think it is. It's so close to you. You can grab it. Your blessings, like, it's so close to you. You can reach out your hand and grab it. See, when the enemy knows and you having these dreams, man, I'm gonna talk about this dream probably if I can get to it. But you having these dreams, well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and speak about it and not try to scratch it out. But I just had this dream recently about Jesus. Like literally, he was in the white robe, like it was just, he was just shining. He was not a regular human, like far as like our size, our height, size, and everything. Like he was like almost kind of big and wide. Not his weight size, but how big God is, how big Jesus is. But he was not that big, but he had a size on him. Looking at him and everything, and how bright he was. So the dream was that he was pointing out for me to look at, and I'm guessing for me to go to. As soon as he point out, I see nothing but a beautiful scene, like a beautiful, like, listen, this was paradise. A beautiful scene with water flowing, and as I continued to walk out, the water was so clear. I could see like the mountaintops with like big mansions, but before I can even make out the mountain, the mansions and everything, it felt like it was like a downhill. That's just how clear the water was. But that dream there, it was so amazing. It felt kind of scary because my fear with water is that, just being out in the sea or the ocean, period. And I pretty much thinking that he was showing me that was a big message. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around what exactly he was showing to me. I looked it up not too long ago, but listen, I'm so drained and so exhausted, you guys, man. I'm trying to do so much, trying to keep up with my YouTube videos and everything. I'm trying to switch some things around as well. I'm doing a lot on a mobile phone, and I can't really do too much because I don't have a desktop right about now. But that dream, man, that dream was so beautiful. It was a message, especially when him pointing out with the water being so clear in the mountaintops with mansions. I was like, man, but it kind of made my heart drop in a way because I thought I was running into a downhill when I looked out into the water because I was going out. But I still went out into the water regardless. And that's what it was. Even though I was afraid to go out, but I still went out without hesitation, but I still felt like the frightenness inside. He made it so smooth in a way that it transformed so quickly that just the way how the water was, how clear it was. See, I thought it was like a waterfall going downhill by the time I really look at it. And things change around so fast, like I said, and that it just made like the water so like clear and smooth on the top of the water. I could have went further out, but I wasn't bothered by that to go out even further. But what I did was that I caught everything from the mountaintops, from all the mansions, how beautiful it was. Like this scenery here, you will want to live there for the rest of your life, for the rest of eternal. I'm telling you. And that's what he was showing me. Maybe that's what he was showing me, that your time is coming to have peace. What living in a place that it's paradise. It feels like paradise. You know, and man, listen, it was wonderful. It was beautiful. But I want to say that no matter, I can't keep stressing to you guys enough. No matter how hard it may seem, like I just said, man, I didn't want to get out that car. I really didn't want to get out the car at all. I just felt paralyzed, like man, just don't want to do anything. Feel drained, feel weary. And it's like off and on, off and on, off and on. Good days, days like this, but I'm still doing what I'm doing. And you just have to keep in mind, man, that you breaking generational curses. You are chosen. You was called to do this. You was called to go through this, because nobody else in your family would go through this. They don't know what it's like. They don't know what the feeling like. They wouldn't be able to stand too long to go through the heat, to go through the fire, and keep up with it consistently, to know that it's something good on the other end. You had family members to go through the fire, but they didn't stick around long enough, and they just decided to do it their way, and that's why things never went right. That's why things never gone right in their life. That's why things always turn out to be in a circle, for them. That's why they continue to keep repeating the same old habits, being around the same old people, living in the same old environment, moving from different areas, but in the same old environment, that they think that things are going to get better and change by them just switching a different location 1,000 feet, maybe a couple of 100 feet from where they used to been, and thinking that things is going to change completely. And that's not exactly how it is. That exactly not how it goes. You have to stick it out no matter what, and you have to go through these fights no matter what, because what he's showing you, what he did, is nothing compared to what we got to go through. What he did for us on that cross is nothing compared of what we going through at all. But you just have to keep that in mind, to know that spiritual warfare is heating up, and whenever you don't want to do what you're trying to do, or what you feel like, do it anyways. Not even if you feel like it, because you ain't gonna feel like it when you don't want to do it. So whenever you feel like that, you already know what time it is. You know what is this thing is doing. You know it's just the devil, the enemy. It's just attacking. Just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it. You're showing him that you can't stop me. Either way how you try to put it, either way how you trying to make me feel discouraged and make me feel paralyzed on the inside, like I'm low energy and don't want to do it, I'm still going to do it. That's what you got to tell them. You know, that's what you got to show them. But I just want to say that that dream that I had, listen, it speaks volumes. It's a whole clear message. It's a whole clear message. You know, and it's not only just for me. It's for you all as well. But like I said before, gotta keep them first. Y'all continue to keep praying, because like times like this is where it counts the most. It what matters the most. Not the good days. The good days is just momentum. You know, to keep you flowing, keep you going. But days like this, when it's really hard, when I say that if you can do it, do it. If you can do it, do it. Because like I said, these are the days that counts the most. I'm so drained. It might don't look like it. Listen, I'm completely drained. And I want y'all just to, to continue on to keep going, and you will see something out of it. You know, don't say I ain't warn you, or don't say that whatever you see, I ain't trying to warn you as well. But may y'all continue on to like, subscribe to the video, comment down below, let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all in the next video.